Oregon State University has had an interim president for nearly 2 months now. Becky Johnson took over the reins in May following the controversial departure of former President F. King Alexander.
And KEZI 9 News reporter Jacob Roberts sat down with the new president for a look at what's next for one of the state's largest universities.
The Corvallis campus is quiet right now, partially because of COVID and partially because it's summer. OSU graduated a record class in June of more than 7,300 students.
Well, it's gone pretty well.
Overseeing everything now is Becky Johnson. Johnson started as an assistant professor in the early 80s, but most recently moved from Bend, where she was vice president of OSU Cascades. She's capping off a long career in academia with a big challenge.
Well, the biggest challenge is the fall term and bringing people back to campus. We want people to feel safe, and we want them to have the kind of experience that, that they were expecting.
While Johnson tries to navigate this new territory of returning to the classroom, she's also blazing her own trail in other ways. She's the first woman to ever hold the title of OSU president.
That doesn't matter that it was me, but it's nice that we finally have broken that barrier.
She hopes her appointment as president creates a ripple effect that brings more women into leadership positions. Johnson took over at a time of controversy for Oregon State University. Former President F. King Alexander had resigned amid allegations he mishandled Title IX complaints at his former university. And now Johnson said one of her goals is to rebuild trust with the community.
We're deeply disturbed.
After a public outcry, Alexander was all but forced out the door.
I hear and acknowledge you feel that I betrayed you.
Johnson said post-COVID, she's planning a large outreach campaign to build back that lost trust.
I think there does need to be more trust here at OSU after what we went through last spring. And it can be difficult.
And as for whether Johnson plans to stay on as president beyond a year,
I don't have any intention to apply for the permanent job.
In Corvallis, Jacob Roberts, KEZI 9 News.